What's up, everybody? So this is a video about kind of my summary of giant pumpkin training. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I think for now, I'm done doing giant pumpkin training. Why am I done? It was an incredible experiment, one that I was super happy to do, one I thought I might actually do forever. But you know, as your goals change, so should the way that you train. So why did I start giant pumpkin training? Well, the reason why I started giant pumpkin training is I wanted to have my very, very best chance of attaining the highest possible degree of level, just pushing my level of my right hand to the highest possible level that I thought that I could get to. And my theory was that if I put all of my energy possible into just this one piece, that it would grow and develop really well, just like a giant pumpkin, guys. Because everything you need to know, you can learn from watching nature. Nature is the truth. So so the training kind of it started a little bit in the WAL time, because WAL was running only right-handed matches, but I was still kind of training my left, just not hard, but I was still training it just a little bit. I did the match with Dennis in 2018, and I believe that it started right after that. Oh wait, no, that's not true. No, it started after my Wagner Bortolotto match. So whenever that was, I don't even remember, but it was in 2018. Yeah, I don't know when it was. Anyways, right after my Wagner Bortolotto match, I kind of dedicated myself to right-handed arm wrestling. I think that's how it went. Anyways, it's been like around 6 years, I think, 5 or 6 years, that I have exclusively trained my right hand in arm wrestling motions only. That's right. Okay, a lot of people think that I've been lying and telling fibs. It's true. I have done table time with my left, like whenever I was at practice, but it was always secondary. You know, I just for a good time, you know, like I never really pushed it whatsoever. I just kind of let my left do whatever it wanted. So that was the experiment, right-handed only training. So going into it, I had a lot of concerns. I had a ton of concerns. My main concern was imbalance. I thought that there was a high chance that I was going to become very muscularly imbalanced, like in my back. I thought, okay, you're gonna develop an injury. You're gonna tweak your back. That was my main thing. And shoulder, whatever. I thought I was gonna get an imbalance injury. Right away, I'm gonna tell you that never ever happened, even a little bit. I've had back issues my whole life. Never happened. If anything, actually, I felt healthier. So the whole theory that you know, you need to train both sides of your body for spinal health and all that, I'm going to tell you from a first-hand perspective, not true. Now I will also enter into that I was not doing really anything super strenuous that needed me to use my whole body, really. So so that's just a qualifier. I also thought that I might run into overtraining issues. I thought that if I put all my energy into my one arm, that I would potentially overtrain and just run into kind of a wall. So what can I say? How did it go? So overall, I'd say very, very fascinating experiment, interesting results. I'll say that yes, my right hand did get really to a level that it's never gotten before. It went in phases. Okay, it was not a straight line upwards. It would take jumps and take jumps. The most fascinating thing about the entire experiment to me, the way that my right hand progressed was actually, it was what I thought would happen. It progressed faster and it became much stronger than levels that I had achieved before. It was able to recover better. The recovery was much better. The overtraining wasn't really an issue. I could do a ton of work with it, no real issue. I will say that probably towards the end, I probably started to kind of run into some overtraining issues, like when I was really going like heavy and frequent and really pushing the arm. I probably had enough energy towards the end to start to do other things with my rest of my body, because my right arm was becoming moderately overtrained at times, and limiting the amount of work that I could do through it. So I probably could have used that energy to do other things towards the end of the experiment, but that wasn't until like 5 years deep, okay? Up until that point, really, I could throw a lot at it, but I think that probably towards the end, I was just really starting to reach close to what, I was able to do at this point in my life, in this scenario. The most interesting part of the experiment was what happened to the rest of my body, specifically my left hand. Surprisingly, it was all really good. I didn't really lose muscle mass at all. Really didn't. I really don't believe I even lost a lot of top end. Like, for sure I did, but not a ton. What I really lost was conditioning. I completely lost conditioning. But size and strength, probably just a small decline, like very small. And actually, I gained a ridiculous amount of health and responsiveness in the more rested sides, which was really interesting. So I don't know if that's a result of just me just being a chronic overtraining or trainer and letting my left hand just catch up and rest, or that there's a lot of crossover between the right and left hand side of the body when you train the one side. And I don't even know if it's right left crossover, but I have a feeling that if you train any part of your body super hard, that it affects the entire system. This is what I believe. It's just another theory, but I think if you can keep one part of your body just in peak prime condition, that somehow that leaks into the rest of your body to some small degree. Anyways, overall, I think that people can do this. If you want to max out an arm, you can absolutely get better gains with pumpkin style training. I think you really can. And I don't think that your other hand is really gonna suffer. Like, you're not gonna wither away. Your spine's not gonna twist up. Your body is still gonna be just fine, really. If somebody told me, even a young person told me that they wanted to do this training for a year or 3, I'd be like, yeah, that's cool, go for it. Make sure you go for a walk every once in a while and make sure you kind of move your body, but it's not gonna kill you. And you're probably gonna get way better results on the one arm. I don't know how far you can push it. Like I say, I think that I pretty much maxed out around the 5 year, 6 year mark, where at this point, I think that, well, anyways, the reason why I'm doing this now, the reason why I'm using both arms, is because I'm no longer going after the world title, like the open weight world title. I'm not going after it. And I would rather have more fun. So that means more competition. That means more ability to fight people on both sides of my body. I'll fight right and left. It won't just be a party arm. I'll actually train. And I mean, ultimately the goal would be to once again win a world title with my left. It's not in the open weight division, but if I can win a world title in a category, that'd be pretty awesome. I don't know that I can do it, really. I'm not even super optimistic because the level is crazy high, and I just don't know if I can. But I'm gonna put myself back in the mix left-handed, so I'm gonna start slow. I actually started training my left 2 days ago. I started very light with bands, and I'm gonna train easy for probably like three weeks or so, both right and left, as I start to transition into the lower weight categories. Ultimately, the goal will be to hold right and left world titles. Ultimately, that's the goal. Hey, you gotta have a goal. And maybe I actually think that 105 is probably gonna be my home. I do. I'm older. I've been fighting my entire competitive career to be as big and as strong as I can, and I know that probably I'm older now, and I think that when I relax, I think I can probably very, very comfortably very, very comfortably live not too far away from 231. But we will see as this experiment starts to unfold where my natural weight is going to sit. I will not be surprised if it's very close to that 105 division. So I could potentially, at this point, be 105, go up to 115, cut down to 95? No. I couldn't do that, could I? Anyways, good times, guys. Interesting experiment. Really interesting experiment. Now I'm going to be massive in both arms once again. Have a great week, everybody. Hope you all are doing good.